this video, I will use the magnetic force expression to show you how I can use magnetic forces and make charges, particles, move in a circular path. In this case, I have an electron, a negative charge, and it is moving with the velocity right now is in this direction. And I do have a magnetic field that points out of the page everywhere here, okay? Not just at this point, but everywhere the magnetic field is pointing out of the page towards you. Now, I'm gonna use this to find the direction of the magnetic force. So the first thing I do, V cross B towards V. Since B goes out of the page, I'm curling my fingers this way and my thumb points to the right. So the cross product V cross B for this charge here goes to the right. Because it's a negative charge, the magnetic force, this is a negative number. If this is to the right with a minus sign, that points to the left. So the magnetic force is now pointing this way. Think about this. You have a particle moving this way, and is somebody the magnetic force, okay, the magnetic field, if you want, is pushing it or is kicking it this way. Okay, it does have a force acting on it this way. If that's the case, then this charge is gonna start curving to the left. Okay, because it's already moving in this direction, and then the magnetic force is pushing it that way. It will curve this way. So my negative charge, my electron, will now be here. And since it's going to be curving that way, the velocity will point to the left. Now I'm going to do the same thing. V goes this way. As I said, always everywhere here, B goes out of the page. So towards V, towards B, my thumb goes up, but it's an electron, so the magnetic force points down. Now, let's think about what's going to happen. Let's predict where the electron will go. If it is moving this way and the magnetic force is going to push it that way, I predict that it's going to start curving this way. So the electron is going to end up here. Now, because it's going to be moving that way, the direction of velocity is going to point down. And then if I follow the same thought process and double check that, it's good to get practice, you can show that the magnetic force will point to the right. With the same thought process, the electron will curve and it will come somewhere here. It will have a velocity that points this way, and you can practice on this. You can show that the magnetic force will go this way. And then the electron simply is moving around on a circle. Now I know this does not look like a circle. Okay, I do have some constraints with the tools I'm using, but it will be, if this is the experiment you're doing, it will be moving on a circle. Okay, it will not be an ellipse like the one that appears here. So from here, it's gonna go there, and then the next point, and the next point, and so on. And the path that the electron will take will be a circle.